Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Today's video is going to be different. I am doing this special video just to update you guys. There is some very important announcement which I have to do. And since you can see that I don't have any makeup on my face, we will do a little get ready with me, very simple, easy makeup with some new drugstore products I have. Yes, I have some drugstore products. So without much further ado, let's quickly get started with today's video. Okay guys, so a lot is going on in my life, and if you can see in the background, there is a lot of mess. You have no idea where I'm sitting right now. I have just cleared up a little bit of space and I'm sitting here because my entire house is getting packed since the past 15 days or so, and we are really busy. We are moving, guys. We are moving away from Singapore. So I'll tell you where we are going, what's going on, what's my plan in this video. But let me just put on something on my face and we will chat. I will not focus too much on the makeup. I will just list everything down in the description box. You can check out. Okay, so I have a few drugstore products. This year I have decided I will try more of drugstore products. I have tried a lot of high-end makeup in the past 2 years. Because of COVID, I was ordering I was doing online shopping basically. I didn't really go out much. Now that COVID restrictions are lifted, I go to the drugstore more often. So I will try to review more of drugstore products this year. And since I have tried a lot of high-end products over the past 2 years, I think I will be able to give you a nice comparison. So that's why I had picked up these products that day when I had gone to the drugstore. So I'll apply these. So I picked up the new L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour Freshwear powder foundation. Now this one I am saying new because I saw this recently being in the stores. I'm not really sure when they have launched it here in Singapore. So for me it's quite new. So I will apply this. And I got this new concealer also, the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear. And this one, actually I realized that this is not new. I thought it's new, but it's not new. I already had this in my collection. That is just so embarrassing, right? So yeah, I already had this and I didn't really remember that I had it since the past 1.5 years or so. So I bought again. Yeah. So we're going to try these two products. It's just a first impression. I don't think I have used this concealer also as much. I think I have done a video with this once and then I have forgotten all about it. So do I have a primer? The problem is that let me update you on that first. I have successfully cleared up all of my makeup from my drawers. If possible, towards the end of the video, I will show you what and how I have packed, if this video is not too long. So I have cleaned up all of my drawers which had my makeup. I have decluttered my makeup. I am just taking whatever I think is pretty new, not the very old stuff. I have discarded a lot of makeup just because they're quite old and I didn't really feel comfortable giving it away to someone. I have given away a lot of makeup as well, but those were in a pretty good condition, quite new. I mean, I would use it. So I have given away only those products which I feel I will be able to use. But very old stuff I have just discarded. Yeah, so I don't have a lot of products in front of me. So I will just try to make do with something which I have. So I have this Huda Beauty foundation. I will apply that. But first, let's try this concealer. So you must be like thinking, I would think the same, that can you stop blabbering and tell us where are you going? So we are leaving Singapore next week. Yes, next week we are leaving Singapore and we are going to India for a bit. But after coming back from India, we are going to move. I don't know for how many years, but for now we are moving away from Singapore and moving to, drum rolls, we are moving to New York. Yes, it's so exciting, so surreal. Let me know what you guys think of this big move. So Singapore is literally on the other side of New York. Wow, this concealer is good. Oh, let me tell you the shade. This concealer which I'm using is the shade Almond. It's a little bit light, so I applied it here under the eyes so that the area is brightened up. So we are moving to New York. It's happening finally. There were some talks 2 years back as well, but that time it didn't materialize. So now it's all done, settled. We got our visas just the first week of Feb, and we are all set to move out. My husband is actually getting a transfer through his current company, so that's why we are all moving. I have already resigned from my job. Not resigned. I was actually looking for another job, but I paused my search. So now I will start working again in New York. I'll go and find another job there. So we are very, very excited about this move. New York has it has so many opportunities, so we are really hoping that it will be something good for our kids, especially. It's all because of what their kids' education will be and where they'll go to school. Just thinking all of that, we thought that this will be a nice change for us. So here I'm applying this concealer. This is a little bit closer to my skin tone. This is the Pat McGrath concealer, my favorite. This is a new one which I have purchased. I think I showed you in the haul which I have done recently. So I'll apply this slightly. We are doing a very, very simple look. Let's apply some foundation now. I have already applied the concealer. I don't want too much foundation. I'll just apply it right here because I want to apply some cream blush. So I'm applying the foundation. Otherwise I wouldn't apply the foundation also. So it's super, super exciting. We have been here. We have been in Singapore since the past 13 years for me, and my husband has been here for 15 years. So we are long time residents of Singapore, but still we didn't manage to get the permanent residency here. So it's getting a little bit difficult for Indians, especially because of the number of people who are applying. And it's country specific. The count depends on the country. So when my husband got this opportunity, we thought it will be a good change for the girls also. We'll see how it is. We can see another country and we can see the work culture of another country. We have always I have always liked the idea of working in a big city like New York. So for me it's really a big opportunity. So I am hoping to cash in on that. Hope I get some good opportunities. So the girls are already not going to school since January. Let me apply some powder now. This is the L'Oreal Freshwear powder in the shade. This is the shade Golden Honey, by the way. So I'll use this Rare Beauty brush. Oh, before I forget, I have to apply a cream blush. I want to apply that first. So I got this new blush from Milani. It's the Rose Romance shade 140. It's a liquid blush and it was a very pretty pink color. So I don't really have liquid blushes. I have only cream ones. So I got this one color. It's a really, really pretty pink. I like a pinky coral kind of a hue. I have a very nice Huda Beauty blush brush. I cannot find it now. Okay, so I'll just use another brush. Even if I know where it is, I don't want to open any boxes or anything. So I'll just use my fingers and just blend it out. No need of brushes also. Oh wow, it's such a pretty color. It's a really nice blush formula. It's not too pigmented. It's shading out very nicely. So it's nice for every day. And it's not too it's a liquid, but it's like a creamier liquid. It's not too liquidy. It's nice. I like it. Especially the color I really love. So on the top of this I'll apply some powder. So as I was saying, the kids have already stopped school, so we have to go and find schooling over there as well, and we'll see how it goes, how they adjust. I think since we are already out of India, so they are quite well exposed, so I don't think they should have a lot of issues, but let's see. You never know, kids. Now I'm applying the powder. So hope they adjust well and hope I also find something good. So I will continue my YouTube surely. So this year I did think that I will do YouTube more religiously and like bring in some more new content. So from New York I'm definitely going to continue on the beauty content, and I also want to do some other kind of content too. I'm not sure if I should start another channel or just continue here. So that's something which I have to think about. But yeah, I would love to be a little bit more regular on YouTube once I am in New York. So that's how the blush looks like after we have applied the powder. It looks quite natural actually. Yeah, it's very nice for everyday. It has sheared out very nicely and it has just blended with the skin. Blendability is very good. So let's just apply, I will do my brows first and then I'll be right back. Then we will do a little bit of an eye look and lipstick, and I think that's all I want to do today. Okay guys, so the eyebrows are done and my card was also full, so I had to change my card. Yeah, the makeup looks quite natural actually. The blush I'm really liking. I like the formula quite a bit. I will use it some more and let you know how long it holds up and stuff like that. But so far I think the blendability is quite good. So the Milani liquid blush, quite nice. Okay, let's move on to some eyeshadow. You know me, I cannot really do without eyeshadow. So I'm going to use the Wet n Wild palette today. Finally, I have never used this palette. Can you believe it? I bought it last year, I think. I had shown you in one of my hauls and I have not used it so far. So today is the day. Today I'm going to use this palette. This is a cult classic palette. This is called the colorIcon Comfort Zone palette. If you are from the oldies, YouTube oldies period, then you know how much this palette was raved about. So this is a classic palette. I have decluttered a lot of palettes, but I didn't really have the heart to declutter this. I have in fact decluttered a lot of my Tarte, the older palettes, the Kat Von D, Too Faced chocolate bar palettes. I can see right in front of me. I have just kept those two palettes. I don't know if I will declutter them or not. I really want to have them as memory, and they still smell like chocolate. They have not gone bad, so it's really something. But anyways, let's do a quick little makeup look or eye look with this palette. There are two matte shades, so I will use the two matte shades as my transition. So taking a little bit of the lighter shade first, and I'll apply it in my crease. Just define the crease. This mirror is just so funny. Just define my crease. So the plan now is that our things, we have a lot of things. We have hair for about 13 years. So obviously we have lot of things, but we have furnitures too. Yes, in our current home, it was unfurnished and we wanted to buy our own furniture, have our own look of the house. We decorated the house. We tried to decorate the house and I think it turned out quite well. So we have a lot of furniture. So it is all taken care of by the company. So we don't have to pay for the shipping. So we are bringing all the furnitures and all the packing. The movers are going to start packing from next week. But we do have to pack like the small things ourselves. They are not going to like know the value and the meaning of. So that's what we are doing now, and we have a lot of things. A lot. I'm taking the darker shade now. I'll put it in my... So yeah, next week all the things are going to get shipped and we are going to get our things after 2 months. So the plan is actually we are not moving immediately to New York. We are going to India for a few weeks. We will meet our family there too, and after you go to US, I think you guys who stay in US, you know, I don't know when is the next time we will come back to India. So we are doing a short trip before we move. After next week, we are going to be in India for 3 to 4 weeks, and then we will come back here and then we move to New York once and for all. Okay, so that's the transition. I'll apply this shade. This is my favorite thing in this palette, and this is one of my favorite shades. If you guys know me, I love these kind of blue shades. So I will apply that bluish shade in the lower lash line, But on the upper, like on the lid, I want to apply this kind of a taupe color. This is like my color story. I love this color story. So I just use my fingers. Wow, the pigmentation is so nice, and the texture is so smooth. It's quite nice. I think this is a reformulated palette. I have no idea how the older one was, because this is a newer one. But I really love the color story, and there are a lot of palettes which I have actually kept because of the color story. I just wanted to have the color story so that I don't forget. So there are some palettes which I have not decluttered, but I have decluttered a lot of. You won't believe I decluttered the Nabla palettes. The Nabla Cosmetics palette, I have just kept 2, and 3 I have decluttered. They're quite old, and I felt like I don't really use them so much, but I really like the color story. So today morning I was thinking, did I do the right thing by decluttering those palettes? But anyways, I decluttered so much. I got rid of so many eyeshadow palettes. It was hurting so much. I even posted on my Instagram. It was a whole box full, and I just couldn't imagine taking all of those things to New York. And I rationalized saying that if I want something, I will just buy it in New York. It's obviously we are going to the Mecca of makeup. I can get anything there, so if I want anything, I will just buy it. So yes, we are going to India next week. So me and the girls are going to be there for 3-4 weeks. My husband is going to come back, and then we'll go to New York. So during that time, here's the important part. During that time, I have no idea how I will do videos. So in regular times itself, I am not able to do videos. I'm taking that blue. So I don't know how I'm going to keep up with YouTube, how, if and when I will do videos next. I will try to post something, but I don't know what. I have actually vlogged the last few days of our move. I don't know how that vlog will turn out to be. If it's anything decent, I will probably post it. I don't expect you guys to watch it. I post a lot of vlogs for my own memory and my own viewing. So it's okay if you don't watch it, but I think that's the one video I will post after this. And I have some older vlogs to post, which were like last year vlogs. I think those also I will post just for memory. Okay, that blue green shade, it's not like too pigmented, but it's nice, it's subtle. So if you're like a lover of a subtle eye look, this is quite nice. Okay, so that's my eye look done. Very, very easy, simple. I think I used just 4 shades from this palette, the 2 mattes and the green and the taupe. Very pretty, very everyday friendly, and there was not a lot of fallout too. Okay, so I'll just finish up my eye look. I will like apply liner and all those things. I will highlight my brows also. I don't remember where I have kept that highlighting pen, but I will be right back. I need to use some bronzer on my face. I'm using the Huda Caramel bronzer. I don't have a drugstore bronzer out. I don't have a drugstore bronzer rather. I don't have a drugstore bronzer, so I'm just using the Benefit Huda Caramel. And can you believe it? I have 2 of them. I love this bronzer so much. Just a quick bronzer. Since I've applied foundation, that's why I'm applying a little bit bronzer, because otherwise you just lose all the color from your face, and I don't really like that white look. Okay, so bronzer, and to be honest, I would apply a little bit of blush also just for the camera. If you are in the like natural setting, I don't think you will need blush, because this blush is quite natural and it's looking good. But just for pictures and photographs, because I have to take picture and I'm on the camera, I will just apply another layer of blush. So I'll use this one. This is also the Wet n Wild blush, colorIcon blush in melon something. I remember what's the name, Mellow wine. So I'll just apply a little bit of powder blush also, just a little bit. So this powder blush, this also has like a peachy tone, so it looks very similar to the one which I have applied in liquid form. I don't have any highlighter, like a drugstore highlighter out. I have few drugstore highlighters which I have packed already, so I'm going to use my Dior my Dior highlighter. I love this highlighter so much. This is the Nude highlighter in 04, and I already have a video on this, like a dedicated video on this highlighter. I use this highlighter a lot. It gives a subtle glow. And I just do a light dusting. So as I was saying that I have no idea when I'm going to post my next video. So please bear with me. Please watch any of the videos which you have missed earlier, which you have not watched. Then this is the time. Next 2 months at least, I think I'm going to be quite on and off. I will try to post videos, but it's going to be on and off, and it's not going to be in this setup, of course. This is probably the last video I'm doing in this room. Oh my god. This makeup room has been quite nice. I call it my makeup room. So it's like a studio ka makeup room. I think it's quite small actually. You don't feel it, but it's quite small. So it's the 3rd bedroom in the house. It's quite small, but I think by making it a studio, I have utilized it quite well. So I'll miss you, my beauty room. In New York, I don't know how it's going to be. After I reach New York, I will definitely do another video. It's crazy expensive there, but I always say we are in Singapore. Singapore is one of the most expensive cities in the world, and now Singapore and New York are just tied together. Both are expensive. So I think it's no change for us. I just applied my lipstick. So this is the Maybelline Vinyl Ink lipstick. I have already done a video on this. I just love this formula. It's so nice. This color is so vibrant. Unrivaled is the shade. It gives a glossy magenta. Just love it. Love this shade. So as I was saying, so I don't know how things are going to be in New York. We are trying to stay in Manhattan, provided we get something good without it being like super expensive. So it all depends on let's see where we get the house. So it's a long way ahead. I will definitely try to hop in and update you guys again what's happening. And probably we can do some other sort of videos, like some informal videos, some tag videos. If you have any questions, I can do a Q&A video. And I was thinking of doing some videos on Singapore, how it was here in Singapore. I was thinking of doing those kind of videos. So probably I will do those kind of videos. It's a bit of a pause from beauty videos because it's a huge transition from it's a huge transition for us. It's a big change. So yeah, I hope this video is exciting for you guys as well. If you are in New York, then do let me know and do ping me on Instagram. I would love to connect. And please follow me on Instagram. I think I will be sharing more updates there, like more daily updates on Instagram. I am quite active there, I would say. I mean, when I'm in India especially, I will be posting a lot more on Instagram. I just don't know how to work with YouTube and YouTube Shorts. It just doesn't work out for me. I don't know the resolution, and it's like a whole process. I have to learn it entirely new. Instagram Reels, I have figured out finally. I can do videos and Reels and posts. So yeah, I'm more active on Instagram. But that's my look for today, and that's my news update for you guys today. Do let me know your thoughts, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting. I hope you will continue supporting. Please do watch my older videos in the meanwhile, until I am back with regular beauty content. And I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're watching me for the first time, then I really hope you'll consider subscribing. Thank you so much. I will see you next time from New York.